Hello again, it's proper telly watching weather out there. So get that fire going and pull up a chair as I share with you some of those rediscovered films and series I managed to get my hands on for you. Lost Classics, Famous Faces, a star interview and a much loved game show. We've got all of those for you and more, so let's get started. I'm happy to announce that I have uncovered 2 more gems hidden deep in the Danziger Brothers archive for you. 1958 was a good year for mystery films at Danziger Towers. First, we have A Woman of Mystery, which stars Dermot Walsh, Hazel Court and Jennifer Jane. A cynical reporter investigates a young woman's suicide and finds that nothing is what it seems. If you look closely, you can even spot a very young Michael Caine in a tiny, uncredited role. Don't let that distract you from the plot that keeps you guessing right until the end.
What else do we know about this girl, Jane Hale, apart from the fact that she worked at the Flamingo?
Very little. She arrived in town 3 months ago. She's a complete unknown. We established right away that she's a woman of mystery.
Then we have Moment of Indiscretion, which stars Lana Morris and Ronald Howard. An innocent woman finds herself the prime suspect in a murder case. She knows the truth but has good reason to conceal it from her barrister husband. These 2 provide us with plenty of twists and turns before we reach the story's climax, so don't miss a minute of Moment of Indiscretion.
We must try and face things sensibly. You see, legally they could hold you here until the trial.
Oh, no.
Darling, I promise you I'm going to do everything in my power to prove your innocence.
When it comes to Sherlock Holmes, there's more debate about who played him best. For many, the greatest of them all, especially on television, was Jeremy Brett. I am genuinely pleased to be bringing you 2 of his full-length TV films in the coming weeks. The Hound of the Baskervilles is probably the best-known Holmes and Watson story of them all. This 1988 version reunites Jeremy Brett and Edward Hardwicke as Watson. The sets and locations are wonderful. You get a real sense of the bleakness of Victorian England, and Watson gets a chance to shine and puts his detective skills to the test. Without doubt, one of the very best versions of The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Learn then from this story to be circumspect in the future. For those foul passions whereby our family have suffered may not be loosed again to our culpable ruin. 8th of November, 1742, Wilson.
And there's more Sherlock Holmes, the master blackmailer. Here, Holmes and Watson are in a race to bring down the blackmailer of the title. Guest star Robert Hardy rather steals the show with a truly villainous performance. You may also recognise the name of director Peter Hammond. He wrings maximum tension out of this Conan Doyle story, so make not 1 but 2 dates with Brett and Hardwicke, 2 of the finest Holmes and Watsons ever committed to the screen.
If you think it in the best interests of your client, then it would indeed be foolish to pay so large a sum of money.
You go too fast. We would certainly make every effort to avoid scandal in so delicate a matter.
There's plenty of intrigue in our film premiere, The Late Edwina Black from 1951. The Victorian melodrama pairs Irish actress Geraldine Fitzgerald with David Farrar of Black Narcissus fame. There's little mourning when Mrs. Black dies, but her doctor finds her death a little suspicious. Enter Inspector Martin, played by Roland Culver. Can you work out the truth before he does? What really did happen to the late Edwina Black? You'll have to watch to find out.
Why did you lie to me?
Why did I what?
Gregory, I must know the truth.
What are you talking about?
You said that she was dead at 11:30. Ellen says that she died at 12.
Burke and Hare is a rollicking romp of a film from 1972. Darren Nesbitt and Glyn Edwards star as notorious body snatchers. When they run out of corpses to sell to a medical school, they have to get creative in sourcing their bodies. Also in the cast is Françoise Pascal. I'm very pleased to announce that Françoise will be joining Caroline down in the Cellar Club for an exclusive interview. Is it a book? Is it a song? Maybe it's a film. No, it's one of the UK's best loved game shows making a very welcome return to your screens. Give Us a Clue ran for 16 series and over 300 episodes, immediately popular from the first broadcast in 1979. The show took that party staple, charades, to a new level as celebrities attempted to guess the subject being mimed by their teammates. We get to see the stars be themselves as team captains Lionel Blair and Una Stubbs are joined by a host of famous guests. They include Diana Dawes, Kenneth Williams, Barbara Windsor, Jimmy Young and Liz Fraser, not to mention our own Mike Reed. A classic game show and one for all the family can enjoy.
2 minutes starting from now.
It's on.
Made a bird of paradise fly up your nose. Six words.
6 words.
Third word. Smash, crash.
Thump, throw.
Tear.
My final choice is a fascinating and very rare British film from 1951. No Resting Place was directed by Paul Ruffer, a legendary maker of documentaries and one of his very few feature films. Michael Gough stars as an Irish traveller who accidentally kills a gamekeeper. Noel Purcell is a policeman determined to bring him to justice. It's quite a different role for Purcell, who we mainly think of as a comic actor. Apparently Winston Churchill was a fan of No Resting Place. Do tune in and see why this film impressed the great man. I hope you've enjoyed this short journey through some of the fascinating rediscovered films and shows coming up on Talking Pictures TV. With the channel broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there really is a lot to choose from. If you haven't already signed up for our free weekly email newsletter, then do so now. You can get the schedule straight into your inbox. If you'd like to write to me, you can get in touch via email at noel@talkingpicturestv.co.uk. If you prefer to put pen to paper, the address to write to is Talking Pictures TV, PO Box 592, Kings Langley, Hertfordshire, WD4 4DB. Happy viewing and join me back here for some more of my personal choices from what's on Talking Pictures TV. And don't miss Mike Reed writhing around on the studio floor.